So the Los Angeles Lakers went out and got the center they needed to fit alongside Luka and LeBron James. So they traded Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, the 2031 draft pick, and they got a pick swap of 2030 with the Hornets, and they brought back Mark Williams. Now, if they had Anthony Davis right now, this trade is not happening. Why? Because Anthony Davis is 31 years old and LeBron is 40 years old. And if you give up those assets, you have no ability to go out and draft players, and you're at the bottom of the Western Conference hoping to nab a free agent or get another trade. And that would be a grim future. But because you have Luka Doncic at 25 years old, he probably has a timeline of 10 years with the Lakers to be contenders, to make deep playoff runs. You make these kind of moves. Sure, is it a gamble because Mark Williams has played a career high of 85 games? Yeah, of course. But again, you have to take this risk because he's 23 years old. Looking at his stats this year, he's at 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2.5 assists on 63% true shooting percentage. In the last 10 games, Mark Williams is averaging 20 points a night, 12 rebounds, 61% true shooting percentage. He's averaging 6 free throw attempts, averaging 4.4 offensive rebounds a game. So the upside is there. And he's going to fit perfectly on offense next to Luka and LeBron because he's a lob threat. Luka is going to enhance his game even more because he has a history with Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, and you could say even Kristaps Porzingis to an extent. So Luka has the ability to unlock people's offense, especially big men who can roll to the basket and dunk it by Luka just throwing the ball up. He's 7 foot with a 7'6" wingspan. And you feel like Mark Williams has not reached his full potential yet. Obviously, the concerns about his health is valid, especially if you only played a career high of 85 games since you've been in the NBA because of back injuries and other sorts of injuries. But let's just say you can manage him 60 games a year. That's a W. I think him coming to the Lakers is going to give him more energy, and he'll be motivated to prove himself and to get better as a basketball player because we know on defense, you could say he has rim protection, but it does need to get better. I'm not going to lie there. When you look at him in isolation situation, he rates in the 5th percentile with guarding the guards and other people in space. And guards can just blow right by him, get to the rim at will. And big guys shoot better at the rim against Mark Williams. So that's not a good sign, but he's 23 years old. He just played with the Charlotte Hornets. So the culture is going to be different. That's going to motivate Mark Williams. And when you have championship aspirations, and you have a guy like Luka Doncic and LeBron James, you are going to want to step up your game. Now, should we expect Mark Williams to take this major step defensively right away? No, he has to adjust to the Lakers and how they do things. He might need an offseason to get better defensively, but the tools are there. And he's 23 years old. So you play next to Luka, you build the chemistry, and as you get better, you work out in the offseason with your rim protection, with guarding in space, and you come back next year and you take that leap defensively. But offensively, I think Mark Williams is going to be perfect with LeBron and Luka. Now, I would like to see Mark Williams in the dunker spot because the short roll might cause some situations where he makes the wrong reads. He doesn't catch the ball at the right spots. So if I'm Mark Williams, put him in the dunker spot where if Luka's penetrating, LeBron's penetrating, they can just throw it up and lob it to Mark Williams. Also, he takes up so much space out there. So he's going to be able to get those offensive rebounds, crash the glass. Now, would the defense be great for the Lakers? Not right now, but offensively, they're going to be a top 5 offense. There's no doubt about it. Now, when it comes to the starting lineup, I would like to see the Lakers obviously start Luka, Austin Reeves. That's a fantastic backcourt. Start LeBron, but I would put DFS as your 4 spot. Why? Because Rui Hachimura is not the best defender. And I would focus on, defense, and I think it would benefit Mark Williams playing next to DFS, playing with LeBron, and it will motivate him to get better on the defensive side of the ball. So I think that type of lineup is going to help Mark Williams. And as the Lakers continue to move forward, now you have to wonder who should they add next in the buyout market? Because what the organization is communicating to Luka and LeBron is that we want to win right now. And I'm really fascinated. I'm not, a Lakers fan because I'm a Celtics guy, but I'm going to give credit as a basketball fan to what the Lakers are building. And you look at Luka Doncic, you look at Mark Williams and Austin Reeves because LeBron's going to retire at some point. So Rob Pelinka is off to a fantastic start because he's building the trust with Luka Doncic and he's making him the number 1 priority. That's very important because you're transitioning from LeBron to Luka. He is the face of the LA Lakers. It's important for Rob Pelinka to continue this momentum. Go into free agency. Add another piece. It doesn't have to be a second star right now. You still have LeBron maybe for another year or 2. I don't know how many years he has left. but continue to improve this roster. Evaluate the trade market. Don't stay comfortable because remember, when you go to negotiate a new contract with Luka Doncic, you don't want to show him that, yeah, I made this one move and not do anything else. Continue to build around Luka. And when he gets comfortable with LA, I know it's going to take him some time because of the shock of this trade, has obviously hurt Luka Doncic. But as you move forward and you're improving the roster, when you go after that second star after LeBron James retires, you can sell really high. You can say, look, you're a missing piece. I've added all this to the roster. Why don't you come and play for the Lakers and play with Luka Doncic? So Rob Pelinka still has time. Remember, Mark Williams is 23 years old. Obviously, he's going to have his struggles defensively, but be patient with the process. You still have Vando. I like his defense. Obviously, his offense isn't the strongest, but he goes out there and locks the guy down for 5 to 10 minutes. That's a valuable asset. And if you want to trade him at some point, well, you move off of Vando. I wouldn't do it right now, but again, I like his upside, and he's only 25 years old. So you have defensive wings and you found your center. Now you just got to be patient with developing this roster. Don't freak out if they don't win the championship this year. Obviously, they're in win now mode, and they've been looking good ever since they traded off Anthony Davis. But even if it doesn't work out this season, you're building for the future with Luka and Mark Williams, and you still have Vando, you've got Austin Reeves, and LeBron is still around for right now. And I think LeBron is going to help Luka Doncic with his conditioning, with staying in shape. And that's a valuable thing. And obviously, Mark Williams is going to learn a lot playing with DFS, Vando, LeBron, those defensive guys. I know LeBron isn't as good anymore, but still all that knowledge he's going to learn, it should only benefit Mark Williams. So again, shout out to Rob Pelinka. The Lakers look really scary right now. If I had to place them in the Western Conference, I think they're a top 3 team. I can't lie. This is a great move. I know there's some risk here, but you're the LA Lakers, and they feel that way right now because they landed a superstar. You could say, how did they do it? It's the Lakers. Obviously, Nico Harrison is a complete fool for doing this, but the Lakers got Luka Doncic. They went out and added Mark Williams. The Lakers just continue to find talent, and they have not fully transitioned, but they are going to transition seamlessly from LeBron to Luka. That is unbelievable. Rob Pelinka is just playing chess, and everybody's just behind him right now. And I love the move for the Lakers, and we'll see how it plays out. But again, be patient with this roster. It might take some time for them to get better defensively. And once they reach their peak and they add a second star, and let's just say LeBron retires next year, the Lakers are going to be a major problem. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear your thoughts on the addition of Mark Williams. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.